I'm Allison O'Connor.
And I'm Garrett Williams. And this is
Decadence, a podcast about glamour. When people are like, the price of eggs is so high, it's like, how much are they usually?
That's my thing. I'm like, what? I don't understand the prices at all. Also, I go to the store and I feel like I buy the same amount of things every time. I'm a man of simple eating habits.
Well, it's also, there's just no telling how much the cost will be at the end.
Never. I feel like I buy the same things and sometimes it's $50 and sometimes it's $80. And I'm like, okay.
Truly, I'm checking out. $36, $68? Well, wait, what changed?
What
the
changed?
prices, I guess. Or perhaps that I bought organic olive oil.
That's the thing. Sometimes I'm buying one extra thing and then all of a sudden it's $120.
Yes.
I'm like, hello?
So, okay, so the thing about the price of eggs is people are like, these eggs are so expensive. Yes, they are. And they
Sure.
should not be more than, what, $5? I feel like they used to be like $3.
I don't know. I think eggs are like $1.89.
They're not.
I feel like they used to be.
Yes, they did. They used to be free.
Like,
Eggs
how
used to
much
be
do
free.
eggs cost?
Eggs used to be like it would be like struggle meal. I'm eating eggs on toast, and now it's kind of like, wait, each egg is $1 about.
It's like, wait, I'm a queen. I've had an omelet.
Exactly right. So, but the thing about prices is, after living in New York, it's like living inside of Disney World,
Yes.
or everything is just wrong, and you get used to it.
It's duty free. You're like,
Duty plus extra duty.
it's like, oh, there's no tax on it, but it does cost $100.
Yes.
It's like, wait, hello?
It's like we live inside the airport.
Yes.
Constantly. That was the thing about getting back here from my month in Europe, is I went to the grocery store and I was like, it hurt me, because there I was getting prosciutto for like £1.
Well, that's the thing. Europe's cheap, by the way.
Yeah, they're not.
No offense to those good Europeans over there.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, aristocracy. Well, I would be an aristocrat too if everything was £1.
It's crazy. A glass of wine is $5 over there. A glass of wine here,
Anywhere from one to $2 million.
yeah, I have to donate sperm to get a glass of wine here.
Every time, and people are getting tired of you jerking off in every bathroom of every bar, but you've got to send the sperm out
I
so
want
you
to
can
get
afford
drunk.
it. I know.
Please.
It's not fair.
People
Your
are
tank is empty.
People are wanting my sperm.
Mm-hmm. And
So what
also,
now?
wait, the tariffs. Because I saw a cooking video and on TikTok, and it was this woman being like, these are the spices I use. I know they're about to get more expensive because of the tariffs, so use whatever you want. And I was like, well, FML.
Yeah.
I can't get paprika.
Where is that coming from? And why is everything so... What do we make here? And why
What do we like manufacturing?
Yes.
Movies.
And-
We're making the world's movies.
I guess so.
You ever think about that?
Wait, I do.
And they're getting also worse.
They're
We're
getting
about to
worse.
get like Alvin and the Chipmunks 7 or something.
Chipwrecked? The
It's art
amount
compared to
of
what's happening.
the amount of wordplay that Alvin and the Chipmunks was able to generate
Yes.
is astonishing. Chipwrecked, road chip.
AI could never.
AI could never.
And that's the other thing, AI. I don't want to talk about that.
I don't know anything about that. Why are there classes on AI? I thought it was a thing that we just had.
I don't know, because everyone is a fool.
I'm wondering though. Okay, also about AI, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing with AI that I'm realizing
Yeah.
that kids are learning it.
What do you mean learning it?
There's AI class.
On like prompting AI or
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something about the ones and the zeros. Do you know about that? The binary?
binary code?
Binary.
Not here. Not now.
No, we don't.
Read the room.
We're not operating on the binary.
No. Well, I guess you and I are. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Here, there. That's another binary.
Fuck.
Shit.
Everything's a binary.
Except when it's not.
Exactly right.
Exactly right. Neapolitan ice cream.
Whoa, a trinary.
Trinary.
What's your favorite part of the Neapolitan ice cream? I bet you like chocolate ice cream.
I do like chocolate ice cream. I don't like strawberry. My favorite part is where the chocolate touches the vanilla.
Whoa.
You didn't think I'd say that, did you?
I didn't think you would say that.
Life hack.
Black and white cookie.
Love.
Michael Jackson.
We're back. We were talking about the issues for a second. We need to just be saying cookie and going yum.
Yeah. Black and white cookie, Michael Jackson. And you think about my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white.
Come on.
Ow. Ow. Come on, Jamba. Doonda. Come on, yeah.
You're the next king of pop.
Did you like that?
Well, I believe you're not the next king of pop. Is that not enough?
Come on, yeah.
Speaking of fedoras, I'm heavily inspired by fedoras creatively right now.
I think it's an amazing thing to be inspired by.
And I can't wait for the world to see what I'm cooking up.
I think it's going to be awesome.
I think so too.
I mentioned this earlier to you off my Countess Luann.
The Countess Luann is a powerful force of culture.
She must be getting those fedoras custom made.
Because they are the biggest fedoras the world has ever seen.
And they're like asymmetrical.
She's amazing.
Her power.
She is truly somebody who's just like following her inspiration, I think.
Yes.
And she's inspired, much like me, by gay guys.
She's letting her freak flag fly. She is.
She is. She is. And so am I. We have a lot more in common than she thinks.
I
She's
agree.
denying it every day.
She's in the streets saying please.
Please, no. I'm not like Allison, and I'm saying Countess.
You kind of are.
You are.
Did I told you that I saw that show that she did on Fire Island?
Oh, yes, you did.
And there was a big part of the show was people sent in their dick pics, and she had to rate them.
Rate my dick pic.
Rate my dick pic.
That's something my college boyfriend introduced me to. There used to be like a Tumblr called Rate My Dick Pic.
Really?
And people would send their dick pics, and it was just like this woman, and she would literally like give like a honest and pretty like detailed review and like reasoning behind the rating.
What?
Because it would be like guys genuinely looking for feedback of how they could take a better dick pic.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I've never taken a good dick pic in my entire life.
Well, maybe you could get some help from the Countess or this other woman.
The Countess is going to come over and take pictures of me.
Yeah.
I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah, she's going to take pictures of you.
Yeah.
I meant she could give you some direction. I didn't think she's going to take the pictures
I think she's
herself.
going to go over with a camera and a fedora and say, let's get to work.
How many dick pics have you taken?
Not many. I gave up early.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just like
It's hard.
I'm not.
It's hard.
Hello.
Okay, better be.
Don't send me a flaccid dick pic.
Come on.
It's like getting a cold pizza.
That's a penis picture.
Yeah.
It's not a dick pic.
A penis picture.
A penis photo.
Yeah, I like penis picture, actually. Penis picture.
Penis picture.
I like the mouthfeel of that.
Mouthfeel.
Hello?
What? Excuse me? I bet you do like the mouthfeel of that.
Hello? Don't feel my mouth with your penis. Hey, would you mind if I felt the inside of your mouth with my penis?
It's a very polite way to ask. I just want to see how it feels.
I just love to see the mouth feel.
So
wow,
so
we really covered.
There was a slideshow of the dick pics. We covered what?
So many things so early in the episode.
Well, it's the hot topics.
The price of eggs, mouthfeel, AI,
dick pics, fedora.
Perfect.
I mean, this is what people come to Decadence for.
They're coming for the hot topics.
Our droves of millions of fans. Wendy.
Dream guest.
Wendy Williams, if you're listening. And there's a high chance that you are.
How are you doing?
I love her. She is a gift.
Really, truly.
Really. Unique.
Oh, we're so back.
We are so
We're so
I
bad.
thought you almost said we're so bad. Oh, we are so bad.
We're so bad.
Oh, you're bad.
I'm bad.
You've got some gristle in your voice today.
Yeah, well, I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
This is when they should make podcast mics illegal. We were starting with the hot topics, and now I'm just doing my Michael Jackson impression over and over.
And I keep referencing Beyonce. Beyonce? Are you happy to be in Paris?
Was there anything else on our list?
Well, I did want to talk talk about
okay.
the most important and glamorous category of drinks that there is.
I think this is huge, and we wanted to bring this up on the podcast.
We've been debating and putting our heads together often on this topic.
And it's about the hierarchy of frozen cocktails.
Frozen cocktails, which are incredibly glamorous, as you know.
I think it's the most glamorous cocktail because it takes a lot of pre-work.
And because it's so delicious and fabulous.
Of course.
The glass is always fun, and it's calling attention to oneself.
100%.
And saying, sugar, I deserve it.
Sugar.
I hardly know her.
Yeah. Another amazing.
Another win.
Another win.
Another win for the girls.
Another check mark in the Decadence analog book.
A deck mark.
A dick mark.
Hello?
The mouthfeel.
Dick mark is what in the grade that your dick pic gets. Your dick mark was a C-.
Mouthfeel.
What?
I sure hope it does. Okay, so we're gonna rank
frozen cocktails. First and foremost, I want to say that our home state of Texas has the best frozen cocktails of anywhere I've ever been.
100%.
Nowhere else can make a frozen cocktail in the same way. I'm not sure if it's the machinery, the recipes,
being closer to the fruit, the
fruit of the loom,
the aloe itself.
The aloe.
What is it made out of? Agave. Great. So, I think first and foremost the winner is frozen margarita, of course.
Frozen margarita.
But there are variations on the form, of course.
Well, yeah.
I had a frozen espresso martini.
How was it? Where'd you have it?
Delicious. It's an animal.
Ooh.
So good.
It's about time I went back there. The boys are missing me.
You're the Countess Luann of animal.
The Countess Luann. Last time I was there was after the Charlie XCX concert. I was being lesbian, and
Countess Luann.
That's all I have to say.
Countess Luanimal.
Honey, stop the presses. We've got something to say.
Okay, so frozen margarita is
frozen margarita.
But I think there's options within that too.
Yeah, like you can get a strawberry frozen margarita, which I personally would never do.
I love them.
I like it if it's layered with the lime.
They used to call me Sugar on the Rim Williams.
Did they?
They did.
On the rim?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Strawberry margarita for sugar on the rim.
Rimming. Hello?
Mouthfeel. Okay, so
You love salt on the rim, though.
I do.
But you used to
rim chai?
Is it chai? And you think you can buy me a bottle of Frosé?
Frosé. Now we're thinking.
I want to talk about Sidetrack in Chicago.
Yeah.
The best frosé in the world.
You like it?
I like what they have.
You know what also is a good frosé?
I know where you're going to say.
Should I even say it?
Let's say it.
Branded Saloon has a great frosé.
They do have a really good it'll get you fucked up.
Oh, girl. I was just mentioning this yesterday. Mm-hmm. I used to be able, with my shift drink from there, I would you got like one drink, so I would take my Stanley cup and I'd fill it to the absolute brim with frosé.
You are demented. That is so fucked up.
It was amazing.
But I do think that's kind of like the makers of the Stanley Cup would be really happy to hear about that.
It stayed cold forever. And
it's the type of thing they want.
It's the type of thing they want. And if I didn't drink the whole thing.
Take it home with you?
No, well, I would take it home with me. If I didn't drink the whole thing before I was like going out, then I would just like come home and be like, more frosé.
Frosé is so fucking good. I think to me that's the number 2 best frozen cocktail.
Wow.
And I want to say also at Sidetrack in Chicago, shout out to Boys Town. I was having fun there.
It's fun. It's fun when all the gay parts are on one place.
Yes, you walk around. You see everyone you know.
It's like a little neighborhood.
It is literally a neighborhood. And I got like a regular cocktail and they gave me a frosé floater.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And it was awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what else I've really enjoyed having once? Was a frozen gin and tonic.
Oh.
I know.
I've never even encountered that.
Austin, Texas.
There they will have a frozen.
Yes, but that's I think. I mean, I will always pause up for Texas. It's frozen.
Pause up for Texans and the frozen drinks.
It's frozen city down
there. Frozen paradise.
It's frozen country.
I want to say that I hate pina coladas.
Oh, you're not going to find respite over here.
And I don't like painkillers.
You will not.
I don't like anything milky.
You will not find support from me on that.
I want to make this a safe space to disagree.
I think that's awesome. I love milky, right?
Right.
You know about that?
Milky Cocoa Puffs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love a painkiller. I love a pina colada. But it's not real milk, girl.
Where does that rank for you?
It's not real milk.
I don't like the creamy sensation.
It's coconut milk. How do you milk a coconut?
We need Wendy Williams and the Countess in here now.
You're telling me you milked that coconut? You jerked off a coconut till it milked?
Excuse me. Don't talk about her that way.
Don't
speak about that, Miss Coconut.
Don't talk about my coconut that way.
Don't my coconuts. You can put them in your mouth.
Mouthfeel.
Hello? I tweeted about Coconuts, the song, so much that Kim Petras followed me on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that song.
It is one of the best songs we have.
Within that song, the day that song came out, I was in bed with a lover.
You're amazing.
And I woke up and I was like, I looked over and I said, this song's about to change my life.
Yeah.
It's like, this song's going to be actually a huge part of my personality. And it was.
I was with a lover recently, and after we hooked up and were literally going to bed, I was like, oh, I have a song stuck in my head and I have to play it really quick. And it was Captain Hook by Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
I was like, sorry, everything we were just doing reminded me of this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I think we got our ranking down.
Well, yeah, frozen margarita number 1 always. Number 2, frosé for me. Number 2 for you.
I'm liking that too. I like frosé, but I'm putting pina colada up there and painkiller also up there.
And the gin and tonic. Oh, I had a frozen mojito one time that was amazing.
Oh yeah, come on. Have they done frozen Cosmos? Have we talked about this?
Don't say that. We need to gatekeep it and patent it now. Somewhere's got to have it. That's an amazing drink. I think it would probably taste similar to frosé.
Yeah, of course.
God, I love to have a wonderful cocktail with my friend.
Let's get drunk after this.
Yeah, let's get fucked up.
Okay, Allison, I think it's time.
I think it's time too. I feel like I keep going first. May you want to go first?
I think I can go first because I think this would be actually an amazing thing to do.
Wonderful. Garrett. What is glamorous?
Being hungover.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to get on your soapbox and defend this.
A lot of people are going to say that's not glamorous.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to say that's not glamorous.
A lot of people will be scared here.
A lot of people are going to be afraid of that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying don't be afraid. Embrace it. I think it lives in the having a crisis hall of our Decadence of our glamour temple.
Ain't that the truth?
Because being hungover insinuates. What are you looking at?
Sorry, I noticed my tree outside is beginning to bloom.
Oh.
Cut that out. I was getting kind of emotional about it.
Do we get to take a moment?
Spring. Come on, keep going.
Okay, being hungover, the thing though, it insinuates that you had an amazing experience. You had a time. You partied. You lived your life. Hey! And you went out and you had a great time with your friends. And the next morning you're like, wow, that time was so fun. And now the piper's come and I'm paying the piper, but I have the memories.
The piper has come.
I have the memories, or I don't.
Yeah.
Nights I won't remember with friends I will never forget.
Okay. I think that being hungover in best case scenario means you had the night of your life.
Yeah.
There are many other ways that you can procure a hangover.
I think though being hungover is kind of like it's like when you wake up after a New Year's party and it's like the decorations are everywhere and you're like, wow, we celebrated.
Yeah, and that's what life is all about.
It's celebration.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah, I think that like the hangover is sort of the evidence. Paying the piper. You're right. It's 100%. You're giving back.
It's Klarna Afterpay.
Buy now, pay later.
Exactly.
And you bought now. Yeah, I think that like it's also forced rest. As two people who are very bad at resting, sometimes a hangover is just an excuse to get some junk food and be still.
Yes.
Which
It's like being like, I have to take this time for
Yeah.
myself. And I will go and say, I've been hungover a big amount, and I've been hungover a little amount.
right.
And I think there's a power of being like, I'm gonna push through this, and I'm going to continue my day too.
Yeah, there is. And I also think it's very powerful to be hungover at work.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the key human experiences.
Did I ever tell you it was right when I moved to New York, and I had gotten that work from home job, and I went out on a Thursday, and I got really drunk. And the next morning, it was like I had a meeting at Friday at like 10 a.m. And I woke up and I was like, oh, God. And I got on the call, and the guy it was a one-on-one call, and the guy who I was on the call with actively when we hopped on was like, oh, good morning, because I looked so hungover.
Oh my God. What? That's the good thing about wearing glasses is I was pretty hungover on a call earlier this week. I'm going to be honest with you. I got drunk on a Thursday too. I woke up, I had a 9 a.m. on Friday.
Ugh.
I have a pair of tortoiseshell glasses that are just for when I don't need to show my face at all. And the tortoiseshell glasses came on. Also, like, having the power of, like, slicked back ponytail. When you're hungover, you're, like, middle part slicked back ponytail.
Hat.
Tortoiseshell glasses.
Yeah.
It's like, well, now I almost look more put together than I ever have. But I'm just actually a little bit unwell.
Yeah.
And then, you spend the day recovering.
So do you agree with me now?
Yeah, there's certainly a glamour to hangovers.
Yes.
I think that
It lives in the world of having a crisis in a coffee shop.
Wearing Uggs.
Oh yeah, being comfy.
Being
Being like, I'm hungover. I'm gonna put on my Crocs and I'm gonna go get a bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm gonna order a bagel. I'm gonna have it in bed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
When I was hungover on Friday, I like did my meeting, and then I put my little sweatpants on, put my Uggs on, threw my hair up in a ponytail, and dealt with it. But then I walked to my favorite deli, a little further away than the one closest to me, and got a whole spread. Coffee, Gatorade, bagel, snack for later.
Oh.
Almost got candy.
Snack for later. Klarna Afterpay.
Klarna Afterpay. Honey, I like how you're combining the two.
What?
Klarna and Afterpay.
Are they different?
Yeah, Afterpay is a different product from Klarna.
What?
But they both are BPNL, buy now pay, or BNPL, buy now pay later products.
BP oil.
Spill.
Okay.
Perfect.
So that's my thing, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
And is inspired by what's happening to me today? Sure.
A little bit.
Sure, why not?
This wouldn't be the first time one of us has been hungover.
No. And
Sometimes both of us are, but today it's just you.
Today it's just a little bit.
But I got hungover a little bit this morning because I took a Benadryl as a sleeping pill last night. It's one of my favorite things to do. My mom told me it's actually been linked to dementia, so I shouldn't do that.
I told you it gives you nightmares, right? Benadryl?
It doesn't for me. It
That's
gives
awesome.
me dreamless sleep. 12 hours of it.
Respite from the day.
Yeah, I need to. Maybe I'll switch to Advil PM or something.
It's been linked to dementia?
Don't say that.
I would never.
But yeah, she's like, if you take it, if I take it twice a month, is that okay? And she was like, yeah, probably.
I mean, come on. It's like, here's the thing. It's like, people will be like, alcohol is linked to whatever. It's like, we've been drinking alcohol for thousands of years. I guess people did die when they were 30. But if it's not going to be that, you can go your entire life not smoking and then one day get hit by a bus. It's like, well, damn.
You're right.
By
the way, you are very wise sometimes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's something's going to take me out, so let me have my peace.
Yeah, it's like if I don't have anything else, and Benadryl's like pretty harmless, so let me just do that. And I don't like weed. We've talked about this. Whatever. Wow.
Okay, Allison, I think it's time.
Hi.
Hey. Oh my God. What's up?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Oh, welcome.
Sorry, I was just doing my Michael Jackson impression. Come on. Okay, Allison O'Connor.
Yes.
Speaking of fedora, Michael Jackson. Okay, Allison O'Connor.
Yes.
It's time now for me to ask you a question. The time has come. The time is here.
Wonderful.
The time came.
Hello?
How do you milk a coconut? Allison O'Connor.
Yes.
What is glamorous?
When an actor reveals that a famous line was improvised.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
Do you have any examples?
I don't have an example. I don't have an example. I don't.
For some reason, I think I'm walking here was improvised.
I don't know what that's from. I didn't come prepared with the BuzzFeed listicle.
Yeah.
But I just think there's something very glamorous of when an actor is like in an interview 20 years later and they're like, that was actually improvised, and
Yeah, I did that.
they kept it in.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Here's the thing with film that I forget. Stage, you're reading the lines. Film, it's a lot of times they're like, here are the words, but you kind of just go for it.
it's true. I always like in the best screenplay nominations on the Oscars when they play the scene and then they show the screenplay next to it. Sometimes it's like not quite exactly as it's written because they're just kind of doing the acting, of course.
They're acting. They're in the moment.
And they have to like listen, and they're like, you can't remember it exactly.
No. I 100% agree with this. I think
Yeah.
that there's a thing of living in the moment.
Yes.
Being like, I'm so into this that I'm like actually improvising something amazing.
I know, and it's movie magic.
It's movie magic.
But how embarrassing, like, if you were to improvise a line and they were like, can you just stop?
Can you just read it as written, please?
Yeah, stop doing that.
Stop improvising.
You have to, I think that's part of the glamour of when it makes it in is like, you ate. Like, you made a choice and other people agreed that it was a good one.
Yeah.
Because some people are out here taking liberties and being told like, stop.
It's like, hey, so we're going to do it as written.
Yeah. So I love where your head's at.
Well, that's the thing too. Wasn't that on The Office or Parks and Rec or whatever, where they would do a scene and they would like shoot the scene as written all day. And then like the last 3 takes, they're like, okay, these are for y'all. Do whatever you want.
That's fun.
It's kind of like taking the dog to the dog park.
It's just like that, letting it run free.
Yes.
Off leash.
Off leash hours.
Off leash hours.
No, 100. This is an amazing thing to bring
Yes.
up.
I wish I had an example. Let's come up with some. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I'm sure that was improvised.
That was improvised.
To infinity
And beyond.
To infinity and beyond.
That was improvised.
That was improvised.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
I think that was improvised.
You never know which one you're going to get.
Now we're just guessing at what lines were improvised.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And what if that was improvised? How glamorous would that be? We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah, I think that was improvised. And I actually think the one of I'm walking here. That's Robert De Niro. Remember New York?
In the movie New York?
No, it's
New
about
York,
New York. It's
So,
about
is it Taxi
New York.
Driver?
Maybe.
Could be anything.
It could be anything. I also don't know that it's Robert De Niro.
So you brought it back up.
Here's Johnny.
Come on.
It's improvised.
I think the other one that's improvised is Naughty Pine.
What?
Naughty Pine. Jessica Lange.
Lang.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Why is there an E? Why the fuck is there an E?
Just, I don't know.
Why?
You should ask her.
Anyway, improvisation. You know about that.
I love improv. One of my favorite things to do.
Yeah. I went on a Hinge date with somebody one time where one of her prompts was, all I ask is that you don't do improv.
I think it's a beautiful thing to
And
ask.
I was like, so I don't, but like, are you going to hate me? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't technically do improv, but I've done improv.
But I'm out here yucking.
I'm yucking your yum.
Milking my coconut.
Milking your coconut. Hello?
Hello?
Don't milk
Mouthfeel.
my mouthfeel. The mouthfeel of my milky coconut? What?
Hello?
Excuse me?
Well, okay, I think it's time for us to ask another question.
I think so too. So, do you have a tip for living an elegant and enviable lifestyle?
I do. And that is have some people over for a night in.
Yeah.
Host a night in.
That's what we said was in for 2025, recession fun.
I'm saying I'm really actually craving, and this is not for everyone, and I understand that. The listener, I understand that. I'm craving a board game night.
Aww.
And I want to drink about a gallon of wine and play a complicated board game that people don't understand.
Have fun, girl. Have fun with that.
There's a game that I'm really interested in playing called Blood on the Clock Tower. And there's a whole grimory. And everyone gets a part. And everyone's...
The grimory?
It's the grimory.
I thought that was just from Wicked.
It's another thing.
It's a real thing?
It's another thing, too.
I thought it was a made-up word.
And someone hosts the game. And they're like, okay, everyone close your eyes.
You're cute.
Someone's dead.
This is the part of you that's a Boy Scout.
I love group fun.
I'm just a little bit of a dork.
Group fun.
Group fun?
Don't say
with your milky coconuts?
I love an organized activity.
Organs.
Allison O'Connor. Let's sit with that.
Almost.
Allison O'Connor, can you give me a tip for living an elegant and enviable lifestyle?
Yes.
Shablam!
Just don't worry about your screen time.
I agree.
Don't ever check it. Don't look at it. Ignorance is bliss.
I hate that my phone is telling me how many hours I'm...
You can turn it off. I've never looked at mine. I never will. It's none of my business. I'm living my life and I'm getting my shit done. So just let me live.
Please.
Just ignorance is bliss.
I agree.
Don't engage with that. It's
No.
toxic.
It's toxic.
It's toxic.
It's disgusting.
I will never check my screen time. I will never quit caffeine. I am a woman in the world, and it's hard enough.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
Caffeine at this point to me is not something that boosts me up. It brings me back to baseline.
You have definitely got to get your levels checked or something.
I've told you about... Have you seen the substance? I'm going to say it anyways. This caffeine to me, in the substance, she takes the stabilizer to like regulate herself.
Balance.
Yes, to regulate herself. That to me is caffeine. Yeah. I wake up and I'm like, oh, until I drink a Celsius.
Yeah.
My breakfast soda.
I think like just do what you need to do in this life.
Wow, you're a genius.
Yeah, I am.
And thank you for giving me space to do that.
I always will. You're everything to me. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I gotta go.
Bye. I have to go too.
Okay. Well, see ya.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Deca Diva.
Hi, Diva.
I've got a tip for living an elegant and enviable life.
And I would love to hear it.
Go ahead and give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Oh, and subscribe while you're there, too.
And by the way, follow us on Instagram at Decadence Pod.
Oh, my God. And you know what? While you're there, might as well subscribe to the Patreon.
Honey, sounds glamorous.
Yeah. Well, I got to get out of here.
I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.